guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shadia. If you are new, haven't been here, just came across this video accidentally, please consider staying, watching this video, and if you like it, then hit the like button, subscribe, and then leave a comment down below. If you want to see much of this content, just tell me what you think about this video. And if you are old, have been here for a couple of videos but never considered subscribing, like, why are you cheating the both of us? Why? Just subscribe, please, guys. Subscribe, like, and comment. Leave a comment down below. Now, I remember in my Never Have I Ever, if you haven't watched it, please go look for it. Yeah, please go find it. I remember mentioning in my Never Have I Ever the only time I was stood up and I would make a story time about it. So here we are talking about boys, because guess what? Boys are kind of fun. Yeah. So, this happened way back in 2016. Why do I make 2016 sound real way back? So yeah, it happened in 2016. Now, I had a friend, we actually still friends. What do we name him? Okay, let's name him Derek. Like, Derek was my friend. We were tight friends, like close friends. Now Derek introduced me to one of his colleagues. Like, I don't know how they had met, but they were newly weds, like they had just met. And let's call him what? Can we call him William? Yeah, maybe, because I don't have anyone in my life affiliated with the name William. Oh no, one of my friend's husband is William. I'm sorry, but we're going with William. So now, me and William met through Derek, but Derek was my friend before he was friends with William. Do I make sense? So yeah, we started casually talking, like it was so casually talking. But you know when you just want to give someone time and to give them a chance. So yeah, we were talking so much and we were going out, we were hanging and all that. Like, it was okay. So if you know me, or if you've known me for quite some time, you know that I'm a pizza person. Like, yo, I love pizza very much. Do me wrong, get me pizza. So yeah, people around me, like, you'll be around me for a couple of days, weeks, and then I like pizza so much. Now on this evening, I remember it was a cold evening. William calls me. I'm like, yo, what are you doing this evening? I'm like, nothing. So he's like, I'm leaving work in like 30. Do you mind us catching up on pizza, like tea, things like that? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm home, bored, doing nothing. Why not? So William worked at the airport. I don't even remember what he did there. Yeah, his uniform had airport badges, but I do not quite recall what he did at the airport. I don't, but he works at the airport. Now, next to the airport, there is a pizza place there. Like, they have really nice pizza. He's like, yeah, just come over here. And I live along the airport road, so it is close for me to get to the airport, like, real quick. It doesn't even take me 30 minutes, I think. So yeah, I'm telling him, I'll be letting you know when I'm leaving home. He's like, yeah, sure, cool. Now, before I leave home, I text him and I'm telling him, you know what, I'm leaving home in like 1 minute, make sure to be there. He's like, yeah, sure, I'm actually leaving work in like 5. Cool. Now I go get a taxi. 5 minutes before I get to the place, I call him because I am an assurance person. I want to know, are you there? I call him. I'm like, yo, I'm here. Because when you tell someone you are there, if they are there before you, they'll be like, why you? I'm not saying you. I'm saying here, just like this, things like that. Now, I'm hoping for the same response. No. Did I get the same response? No. William is telling me, you know what, I got caught up. Like, someone just brought a couple of files on my desk and I'm still working on those, but I'm, finalizing. I'm gonna be with you in like 5. Let me tell you guys, from the airport to this pizza place, it's like 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes. 3 minutes max. So 5 minutes run down, I am at the place now. So I go to the place, but again, I don't want to go inside before I know this person is coming. For real, for real. I'm at the place. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like 5 minutes down, you know, here, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm checking out, you know, the security, I'm checking out, and that I'm gonna be there in like 3 minutes. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let me tell you guys, this place is close to the airport that you can see planes flying over. I was literally seeing planes flying over. I would literally see him. So 3 minutes, I'm like, yeah, sharp, he's gonna be here. Was he there in 3 minutes? No. So now I'm standing outside. It's like 20 minutes. I've been standing outside because I want to go inside with him. Like, I want to go inside with him. It makes more sense, you know? Mind you guys, it's almost 8 at night. In the night, at night. It's almost 8. Now, I'm texting. He's not picking up. Rather, he's not replying to my text. I'm calling. He's not picking up. Now I'm like, what's going on? So since he told me he's checking out and I'm like, oh, maybe he's checking out. Like, he can't use his phone. He's checking out. I'm giving him all the benefit of the doubt. And I don't know why it gives us so much hope that the more times you call, maybe he will pick up, he will answer. No, 30 minutes. Yo, they were 30 minutes or 32 or 35 minutes of me standing outside. I was like, no, I'm looking really, really stupid here. Let me go inside. So I go inside, I order for juice. Now I do not want to order for pizza before I know what he wants to afford, because I knew he could afford more, like he could afford something big, but I was like, I don't want to order for something before knowing what he's willing to afford on me right now. You know what I mean? Like, so I order for juice, like, oh, I'm paying this juice. It is not on his tab. I'm paying for it. I order for juice. He's not picking up. He's not, and I'm calling. He's not picking up. He's not returning my calls and all that. I'm getting mad, real mad. But the idea of him standing me up hasn't crossed my mind. Yeah, stupid, damn, silly. No. Now, eventually, after like 10 minutes of me sitting inside, he calls. He's like, oh, you know what, I just got caught up, you know, things happen, blah 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 blah. I'm coming, just give me 5. I've been giving you 5 minutes since I left home. Now my hopes are high. He has told me he's coming. I'm like, yeah, sure. I wait. Yo, I've been sipping on this juice for like 20 minutes. He's nowhere to be found. Now I am mad, like really, really mad. I know this man is standing me up, like he's in the process of standing me up, but I still got some hopes, you know. So at this moment, I'm looking so, I don't know, so foolish. I order for the pizza, like I order for something I can afford right there, yeah. Now I'm like, okay, let me eat this pizza. If he doesn't show up, I'll just leave and go home. They bring me my pizza. I am mad, angry right now. Like, I did not know the level at which I was mad until I took a bite on the pizza and it wouldn't go here. Like, you ever experienced that kind of, how do they call it? I don't know. Like, you all ever been so mad, so angry that you can't even talk? I wasn't at that stage, but like the pizza wouldn't go. I was like, oh, I'm angry. You know why? Not because he couldn't afford pizza or something, but because he had lured me into coming all the way from home and coming, and then we were communicating with him, and he didn't get the nerves to tell me what was actually happening. Like, if you weren't going to be affording the pizza, like, I would buy the pizza for myself. I can afford my food, you know. So now I'm like, yo, this is not happening to me. I can't eat the pizza now. So now he's not calling. I'm done calling him. He's not texting. I'm done texting him. I go back home. Now on my way back home, because I was so mad, guys, I started telling myself, like, you know what? That is on him. He's the one who messed up. Like, he just called you. He just invited you over for coffee and pizza. You did nothing wrong. You just came, you know. So by the time I go home, I was a little more calm now. And the most amazing part was I had pizza with me, because before leaving home, I had told my siblings and everyone, like, oh, I'm going for a pizza date and shit. So it would be a little fishy if I had come back home that early in a certain mood and without pizza. Like they'll be asking questions. What happened? And yo, if you live with siblings, you know what I mean? They'll be like, huh, what happened? You know what I mean? But since I brought back pizza, there were no questions. So we just ate our pizza. I was still not so well. I just slept. Now in the morning, I wake up to Derek's a text. So I call him. Now y'all remember Derek, my friend that introduced me to William? Yeah. I wake up to his text, so I decided to call him. He's like, yo, what's going on with both of you? William has been calling me, telling me that you stood him up and you aren't calling him, returning his calls or texts. Now I'm like, no. Mm-mm. No, he's not playing those cards. Mm-mm-mm. No, I mean, man, for some reasons, I swear, I was still in bed and I remember laughing so hard. Like, did he tell you that? Like, seriously, did he come up with that story? Like, I mean, he knows what he did. Why would he come to you? I mean, it never made sense to me till now. So I tell him what happened, like what exactly happened, how he stood me up, and he hasn't called me or something. You know, maybe he called me and my phone was off. I hadn't even gone through a text to see how many people had, texted me. So I don't know. So because Derek was my friend more than he was William's friend, it was natural for him to believe me because I was telling the truth, obviously. Oh, he fought the battles for me. I don't know what went down between the two because, well, the men, they never kiss and tell. But as far as I know, that is where their friendship crossed lines. Like, they were not friends anymore from that day, you know? And this William guy had the nerves, like, you stood me up. Went to my friend, told him a different story. And now you want to call me to talk to me. To tell me what? Like to apologize, to tell me why you made up a fake story or something. I I never gave him the chance to, just ruin my life or ruin my date for whatever reason. And yeah, the next day I remember my friend Derek took me for pizza to make up for the mess. He thought he's the one who brought about the mess for introducing me to a Jack. So yeah, I enjoyed the pizza. And yeah, that William guy continued calling, like forever. He continued calling and texting, but I was like, if you have been this fishy at such an early stage of us talking, like, who are you gonna be in a relationship or in a dating situation? Who are you gonna be? I'm not ready to deal with all that. So yeah, that is how I was stood up. Yo, that is the only time I was ever stood up. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about story times. If you need more story times, yo, I have a lot of story times about boys. Boys are fun. I don't know whether they think we are fun too, but boys are kind of fun for us. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed again, subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends about this channel. Tell your friends about me. Don't mind my hair. The next video it will be cute, obviously. So yeah, guys, that is for today's video. If you really like it, let me know in the comment section below if something similar to this has ever happened to you. Again, let me know. Otherwise, have yourselves a very fabulous life, fabulous evening, fabulous day. Yeah, and have fun with boys. Boys are fun. I'm kidding.